Hey, it's Steph Hendel, your body sculpting and health coach from StephanieHendel.com. And I'm so excited today because I want to invite you to a free call that I'm doing. It's on the 3 simple steps to kick your cravings and to lose weight. And it's going to be on Wednesday, September 12th, 2012. And it's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so make sure you have the right time zone. Cravings are a huge part of weight loss. So that's the reason that I chose this topic. I was thinking back to when I was trying to lose a lot of weight and I was feeling really frustrated and stressed out and just tired of everything. And I remember cravings were a big part of that. They were a huge reason why I would start really good habits and I'd be going with it and working out and eating well and feeling good. And then all of a sudden I just lose it and I fall right off. And that was really, really frustrating feeling. And I'm sure you felt that too. You know, it could be cheese cravings, salt, chocolate. It could be sugary stuff. For me, it was always cheese and bread. I remember back in the day, my cousin Sarah and I, we used to, whenever we got together, we were like, what do you want to have for lunch? Cheese and bread. And it was like every time we always just ate cheese and bread, and it was a craving for me. It was almost at every meal, and people will come to me sometimes now and they'll be like, Steph, I only eat like crappy food. There's no way I can do this. And I just remind them that that's where I came from. I had probably the worst diet out of anybody I've even met so far. Mine was the worst. It was really, really bad. And it was leading to all of these different health problems that I was dealing with, which leads me into cravings, because it all goes back to the fact that your body is super, super smart. Think about it. It makes your heart beat without thinking, you're breathing without having to think. Your brain is like a supercomputer, and it can do amazing things. It doesn't mess up. So when you're having some kind of ailment like headaches or any kind of skin stuff or acne or whatever, it's your body trying to tell you something. And the same thing goes for cravings. Cravings are not a weakness. Everybody thinks, you know, oh, I always have these sweet cravings. I'm so weak. I have no motivation. I can't follow through. And that's not true. It's not true at all. Don't think that of yourself, because cravings are your body's way of saying something to you. They're a good thing, actually. They're not a bad thing. So I'm going to help you get in touch with how to address those cravings, especially in this call. But I wanted to give you some stuff that you could use right now. And so I'm going to give you a tip now, and there'll be another tip coming soon. So you can use them immediately and start kicking it into gear. And then you can get more information on the 12th when we do the call, and then even more information after that. So when it comes to cravings, when I thought back to how I used to be, I mean, I still get cravings, to tell you the truth. I still get cravings there, but they're a different kind. When I used to get them really bad to the point that they would just kick me right out from under when I was doing so well, I remember getting myself into kind of embarrassing situations, and you might be able to relate. You know what I mean. Woo, great workout. I could use a little bit of chocolate. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Steph. Oh, hey. So this is your body's way of telling you that it needs something or it's missing something when it gives you a craving. Now, I'm going to give you a scenario. Think about a car with no windshield. So you can still drive it. It's going to be super dangerous, and it's not really going to work at its peak performance. This is how your body is when you don't address cravings. You can still function. Everybody's still walking around, working out, working, doing everything normally in the day, but they're not doing it at their peak level because they're not addressing what their body needs. Your body's super smart, and it's going to tell you exactly what it needs and wants. So I'm going to help you tune in to how to do that and how to listen to what it's trying to say to you, because it can be kind of confusing with the cravings that it gives you. So, you know, if you're getting a chocolate craving, you're thinking, well, I don't think my body really needs chocolate. And that's true. It doesn't. But it might need something that's in the chocolate. And I can tell you how to figure that out, and we're going to talk about that on the call on Wednesday too. But something to get you started right now, if you have a salt craving, I used to get salt cravings really intensely. I was that person who got pizza, salt, pasta, salt. Everything I ordered, I just put a ton of salt on it. It was pretty bad, and if there wasn't salt at the table, I was kind of going crazy. It's terrible, right? But I'm sure you've been there too, or maybe it's with a different thing like sugar. But anyway, salt cravings can mean a few different things, but most commonly it means that you have a mineral deficiency. And if you think about it, the really good form of salt, the sea salt, the best kind is like the pink Himalayan sea salt or the Celtic sea salt. Those have minerals from the sea in them. The normal table salt that we eat on a regular basis has been stripped and taken, all the good stuff has been taken out of there. So we're not actually getting the nutrients that we need from the salt on the table. So I definitely recommend going out, whether you have a salt craving or not, go out and get the pink Himalayan sea salt or get Celtic sea salt, because they're so much better for you. And there's no crazy chemicals in them either. But you're getting this craving for salt, and your body's wanting the minerals in sea salt, but you're giving it just regular table salt, and that's just going to cover it up. It's going to cover up the craving, and it's just going to come back more and more and more. Your body's screaming out, I need this, I need minerals. Another way that you can get minerals is from different types of seaweeds and stuff, and you might say, ooh, I don't want to eat that, it's kind of gross. But there's so many different ways that you can put it in food where you won't even taste it. I used to really dislike eating fish, so I wanted nothing to do with any kind of seaweed, anything that tasted like fish or the ocean. I was like, mm-mm. But I found ways to add it in, and we can talk about that on the call too. But yeah, you want to get different like sea vegetables, a really good high quality salt like the pink Himalayan or the Celtic, and you can also get it from fish sometimes. Those are the few things that you can get started with right now if you have a salt craving. Test those out, see if it works. If it doesn't, then you might have a different thing going on in your body that's craving salt. There's a couple different things, and if that's the case, just shoot me an email and we can talk about other things that you can do. But I hope this tip was super helpful, and I hope you can use it right away. Again, join me for the call on Wednesday, September 12th at 7 p.m. You can sign up above, just click the link and register. It's totally free, and it's going to be packed with really, really good information, and there's even going to be a little bit of time for you to ask questions. So, I'll see you there.